We are back with Boone Pickens, the CEO of BP Capital, in a Squawk exclusive interview. If you haven't heard yet, folks, we've got a book coming out from Mr. Pickens. This is a sneak look at his new book. It's called The First Billion is the Hardest, Reflections on a Life of Comebacks and America's Energy Future. That book comes out September 2nd, and Boone, I know that there will be more on your plan in that book, but we've also been watching oil and gas prices pretty closely. And since the last time we talked to you, we've seen a huge drop in crude oil prices, down about 15% or so. Last time we talked to you, you had said you were looking for oil prices around $150. We just about got there at about $148, $147 and change.
You got to give me. Becky, you got to give it to me on that one.
We'll give it to you. We'll give it to you.
Can you tell us what happened, though? Why is it? What happened? Just profit taking, or the dollar, or what?
Well, you remember this discussion when I've been with you 2 or 3 times. You said, when do you kill the man? I said, I don't know. But when we killed a man, I said down it's going to come. And that's what's happened. I mean, we finally found out $4 gasoline was too much. That also sets up the Pickens plan, too, because people are tired of it. They would rather use a cheaper domestic fuel than a foreign fuel that's higher priced. So, you started killing the man. I think it's probably, it's going on all over the world is what's happening.
Demand destruction, you mean?
Yeah, I think you're seeing some demand destruction now in Europe, and then, of course, China is subsidizing their gasoline. So it's hard to tell there, but I think that's what's happening. That's what you'd expect.
Yeah, it just kicks the can down the road, though, as they say, Boone. The eventual day of reckoning. What'll happen is everybody will get, I think, it goes back to $3.50 gasoline. They say, okay, it's all fixed, so the trend starts back up again. So, we don't have the oil, somebody else does, and we need to fix our problem here. All right, I'm going to give you a question you can really tee off on, Boone, that you're really going to enjoy. Your Republican credentials are unquestioned, yet that one soundbite in the ad that says, we can't drill our way out of this, has been used repeatedly by the left. On the one hand, they say they'll vilify you as the backer of the Swift boat campaign, and yet at the same time hold you up as a god to renewable energy because you say we can't drill out of this. How do you like being the hero of the left?
It's really interesting because I've said you have to drill. You open up the OCS, you open up ANWR.
Boone Pickens says you can't drill your way out of this. Didn't you hear that? Boone Pickens says you can't drill your way out of this. You aren't listening? Boone Pickens says you can't drill your way out of this.
You can't drill your way out.
I know, but you know how it's being used.
You have to have everything. But, Joel, let me tell you, everything I'm talking about, anything American, I'm for. I'm for biofuels. I'm for electric, I'm for hybrids, I'm for OCS, I'm for everything in America. I have got to get the 700. I'm obsessed with this. If it has to just be me doing it, I'm going to get the $700 billion figure down.
Hey,
we cannot have that kind of outflow.
I'm with you. I hear you. But you are certainly a guy who would say we got to drill on the we got to open up the drilling, right? How about ANWR?
Absolutely, ANWR. Yes. Okay. Everything American, I want to do it.
Well, in your next commercial, make that clear.
Okay, I will.
Hey, Boone, when we talked to you last, you were long on crude oil, and you were long on natural gas, too, I believe. We've seen a real big turnaround. Did you, I know you said that when it turned, it was going to turn fast, but did you anticipate that turn before, or did you change your positions?
My position's not as big as they were, but I'm still long.
You're still long oil, so you're still thinking it goes up from here?
Well, I don't know. I think you could still pull back some, but, I'm in three-way positions where, I sold a 60 call and bought, I sold an 85 call and bought a 70 call, and so I have a $15 window, and I sold a $60 put. So I'm staying in those positions.
What do you think about everything that's happened with Yahoo? We haven't gotten the chance to ask you about that since everything went down with Carl Icahn.
I didn't hear the question.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was asking you about Yahoo. I know that you had put some money in.
Yahoo?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got out of Yahoo. I couldn't. The management is pathetic at Yahoo. They can't. They give them multiple choice question. They can pick out the wrong answer every time.
Boone, are you? You're a Giuliani guy. Then with your plan, you want to be nonpartisan, I think, with your plan.
Absolutely, yes.
All right, so you're not going to go. You're not going to give money to be an advisor to either campaign at this point, then, or anyone that would ask you that would implement your plan, you'd go with that camp.
Let me say this: what I've asked them to do, and this has been a formal request, is that I meet with both candidates. They bring their advisors, and I've said, let's say you meet with Obama first. I say, bring your advisors with you. Ask me the questions. I would see myself in the role as a general reporting to the commander-in-chief. Okay, and McCain would send an observer that doesn't talk but sees what goes on in the Obama meeting. And then I meet with McCain, and the reverse happens. He brings advisors, and Obama sends an observer to the camp. The reason for that I want it to be totally understood, this is nonpartisan. This is an issue that let me tell you, I know I have gone to these town hall meetings. I've got 10 more town hall meetings to go to, and I can tell you every one are going to be the same. Every question, there won't be 2 or 3 new questions from the group that ask, and I listened to their questions I was an hour and 15 minutes at Topeka, and I was an hour and 20 minutes at Lamar, Colorado. And the questions are very similar, and people are concerned. They don't believe they're being told the truth about energy in America.
Hey, Boone, we want to thank you very much for agreeing to come back on. We're about out of time for the hour, but we hope you come back again soon.
Okay, I will. How about in a month?
That sounds perfect. We'll take it.
Sounds good.
Month from now, it's on the
Thank you.
calendar. Boone, thank you very much for joining us. We'll talk to you again soon.